Ladies, when y'all cry, why do y'all do this? Like, what does that do? Like, why do y'all crying? Like, no. Oh my God. I can't believe it. Oh my God. What up, world? Tonight we're going to get into a video, Paternity Court. If you don't know, now you know. I'm not going to say too much about it because I have not seen it. All I know is that the title is A Woman Cheated Because She Thought the Husband Cheated. Yeah, I know. So let's go ahead and dive into this and see what's popping.
Please be seated.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello.
This is a case of Dark versus Bailey.
Thank you, Jerome. Good day, everyone. Good day. Mr. Dark, you say the defendant is a promiscuous liar who broke your heart 4 years ago, stepping out on your then relationship. You admit to having a one-night stand with her 2 years ago, but are furious Ms. Bailey is now claiming you fathered her 11-month-old son, which you say is impossible. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Bailey, you say Mr. Dark is a deadbeat who knows full well he is your son Jameer's father. You claim there is no way anyone but Mr. Dark could have fathered your son.
First of all, why is she smiling? Like, this isn't even a joking matter. Like, I'm already starting not to like her, and it's not even like no bias type of situation. It's just you sitting there with a smirk on your face. That's one. Two, my question is, first off, why is she so gorgeous? You feel me? Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, no cap. I see why dude folded. But, come on, people. Like, am I the only one thinking that? Like, she not ugly.
Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Dark, why would you call Ms. Bailey a promiscuous liar?
Your Honor, I've been knowing Miss Bailey for probably about 7 or 8 years, and she's had a history of things like this. And I'm just gonna tell you a little bit about.
So he just dumb all the way around. This is what I be trying to tell people, bro. Like, check it, world. If you know somebody got like some history, like doing some foul shit, they're not gonna change. They're not gonna stop because what? You stepping up to the plate? No, you're just a new face they gonna do this shit to. So this guy kind of, we gonna see.
Myself and Miss Bailey, we was in a relationship for about 4 years.
Okay.
Everything was okay. Everything was pretty good. When I first met her, we had some good conversations about establishing us a family and probably having kids.
These knives sell out faster than tickets to a G. Brooks comeback tour. So
things like that. We lived together at that time. I left to go out of town to do some work. I was working out of town, out of state, as a matter of fact. I went to Florida to do some work in Florida. While I was going to Florida to do some work, I talked to Miss Bailey about almost every day.
All right, people, check it out, world. If you're in a relationship, I don't care how long you've been in a relationship, if you're going out of state, out of town, consistently for consistent periods of time, consecutive periods of time, the person that you're with, I'm letting you know now, the chances of them cheating every time you leave gets higher and higher and higher. Why? Because most of the time when you go out of town, they don't know what you're doing. They don't know who you're seeing. And if it's the same state you're going back and forth to, they don't know if you made a connection with somebody. After a while, when people start thinking over and over, that shit starts messing with your mental. And you start automatically assuming some shit that's not even there. So, I'm saying this to say this, people. If you're gonna do a relationship, try to get a job close to home. An hour, maybe hour and a half. Don't go to another state, another city. If you're gonna do that, you might as well stay single.
Hey, I was gone for about 3 or 4 days, telling me how much she loved me, how much she missed me, and vice versa. I was telling her the same thing because we was in love with each other from my understanding. But when I come back, she was doing her best friend's hair at the house. So I came in from work, gave her a kiss, whatever, told her that I was gonna walk to the store for a second to grab some things. When I left out of the door to go to the store, her best friend came running out of the door to like, hey, Terrence, wait up for a second, I'm gonna go to the store with you. So, I thought that was kind of strange, like, why'd you. But anyway, we went on to the store. Well, while we was going to the store, her friend started to tell me a story. She was like, well, I just want to tell you something. She was like, well, the whole time that you was gone, she was cheating on you.
Her best friend told you
This
that?
is her best.
What? W for him. I don't know. He got that best friend on her side. I bet you he piped the best friend. Nah. I ain't gonna put that on him. I ain't gonna say that. But I'm just saying, like, the fact that she went out the way to tell dude that, like, what y'all think, world? I think he piped her at least once.
Friend told me. Yes, ma'am.
And I only did it because I thought you was cheating on me.
Okay. But
So you admit you cheated on him?
Hey, ladies, quick question. Is that like a is that a valid reason? Like, if you think your man is cheating on you, you can just go, beat him to the punch? Go cheat first? Let me know in the comments.
I did.
Okay, and so your best friend told on you?
Yep.
What happened to your relationship with Miss Bailey at that point?
I tried to work past it, again, because of the things that we had already discussed, of us being a family and us, trying to work things out, possibly us getting married or whatever the case may be. But I tried to work it past for about approximately a year or so, but I just couldn't take it. I couldn't deal with it no more.
And so how is it you came back together? Because Jameer is 11 months old, so that something else had to happen.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
We never stopped. We never stopped dealing with each other along the way. Even though we separated, we still occasionally.
Another lesson. World, whether it's you're a female or a male, guy, woman, whatever. If you're gonna break a relationship off, break that shit off. Don't stop the relationship and still try to get you something on the side, because then that makes shit kind of like confusing. And then look, in this situation, a baby pop up, and now I bet you $5. Like, I haven't seen this video, but I bet you they're gonna have a hard time trying to figure out when the hell this baby was made. I bet you. It always happens.
Seen each other every, like 2, 3, maybe every 2 months, 3 months or so.
What's dealt with each other mean?
We still seen each other occasionally.
Seen each other and had sex, or
Yes,
just
ma'am.
seen each other
Still
and
was
said
having
hello?
unprotected sex sometimes. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay. So you kept having sex until
2016.
It was like early March.
you have sex and you didn't use protection.
No.
ma'am.
Never mind, I was wrong.
When was Jameer born?
November 13th.
And you're saying the last time you were really intimate was around in March.
Yes.
If Jameer's birth date is November,
The boy was born November 13th. That's 8 months. So what, the baby was early? Wait, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. So what, the baby was just extremely early or something? Is my math mathing? Let me know, people.
13, 2016, and then that means the conception window would be February 17th to February 24th, 2016.
Right.
And you said
But I
you
had-
all weren't intimate until March.
Yes, ma'am.
Right.
And she had
February.
early.
I'm
Somebody's math is off. Either she cheated. Well, no, she couldn't have cheated because they weren't together, right? They broke the relationship off. So if they broke the relationship off, but they still had sex back in March, then she didn't cheat because they're not in a relationship. However, though, somebody's math is off, bro. If he's the only person she slept with, somebody's math is off.
sorry.
And she
I
had
had
early.
him early, like,
Lowe's and Home Depot both can't stand when you do this,
bro.
but there's nothing they can do to stop you.
I was due November 30th.
Oh, what, a 30th? Okay.
Yeah.
So what you're saying, Mr. Dark, is this doesn't add up
No, ma'am. No kind of way.
because you weren't intimate until at least the second week of March. And
The first week, around the 6th or 7th of March.
So with the calculation and the date she's using, Mr. Dark, you're saying this pregnancy would only been 8 months.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
you believe she was already pregnant when you
Yes,
all
ma'am.
were intimate in
She
March.
had to be already pregnant. And so I guess I was just a crutch.
Whatever. Like,
Yes, ma'am.
You feel like you were a crutch.
Yes, ma'am. Because from the beginning, I was there at the hospital when Jameer was born, even with my doubts, because in the back of my mind, I didn't never want to feel like, okay, he really was my son and I didn't do the things that I was supposed to do as a father. I was there when he was born. The onesies and stuff that he took home,
Okay, so
I
why
bought
did
for
you
them.
sign the birth certificate?
The Pampers that he had, you know.
Miss Bailey.
Oh my gosh. Why do ladies in the comments? This is just a straight up question. I'm not trying to like be rude or nothing. But why y'all always gotta start the crocodile tears? Like, she was just smiling at the beginning of the video like 3 or 4 times, and now all of a sudden she about to start these. I swear, man, it's like this lady here is funny.
Bailey, what are you feeling in this moment?
Like,
What's
I don't-
upsetting you?
And the reason why I signed the birth certificate to answer your
She crying because he's starting to put 2 and 2 together. She was pregnant before. I guarantee you she was pregnant before she slept with him, and she knows she caught.
The question is because you told me at the hospital that if I didn't sign it right then I
No,
wouldn't
I
have
did
another
not.
opportunity to sign it. That's what you told me right there at the hospital.
no, I didn't. You didn't have to sign it. I didn't force you to sign it. You
If
signed
I
it on your
didn't
own.
sign it, what was gonna happen? He won't have your last name. You won't get to sign it. Did you not say that?
Okay, but
Okay, you know you said
I did
that.
not tell you that. No, I did not. I said,
She just said okay. She said it. Now she's saying she did not say it.
okay, if you don't sign it, okay, that's on you.
What?
That's on you. That's like a song. That's on you. Shut up. Yeah.
What is upsetting you in this moment, Miss Bailey?
Because
Tell
he
the
know
court.
that it is his son. Like, my baby look exactly like him.
It's upsetting you because he's denying him?
Yes. You don't understand. I have
but
3
that's-
other
this is- you
kids
do this
that I
to
take
yourself.
care of by myself.
Right. And you've had this same problem previously.
Okay, but I made sure that I wasn't gonna do it again. Like, I made sure that you was gonna be the only person.
Miss Bailey, have you been in a paternity situation before?
I have. With my ex.
You have?
Yes.
With your ex. So one of your other children, there was a paternity question surrounding that.
Yes.
And you got it resolved? It was determined
That he wasn't.
the biological father. Do you know who your child's biological father is? That
Yes.
child? You do know.
Yes, I do.
So now history is repeating itself in this moment for you.
Yes, it is.
If you want more episodes of Paternity Court, make sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell. The question then is, were you intimate in February during the window of conception we outlined between February 17th to February 24th?
No, ma'am.
No.
Both of you said no. So, Miss Bailey, I must ask you, respectfully, who were you intimate with during that time
No
in
one.
February?
No one. I haven't had sex in February. No one.
She haven't had sex in February, but the due date is dated back to February. Ladies, how does that work? Come on now. Like, educate us men in the comment section. Either is she lying? Is she confused on her dates? Or is she just a trifling asshole? Like, she was double dipping with 2 different people. Maybe 3.
Was the baby a full-term baby?
Yes, he was.
He was a full-term baby, but she said she had him early. Huh. That's possible. That's possible.
This is it's almost 3 weeks after. Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. I'm very sure.
All right, I'd like to hear from your witness. Please stand, ma'am.
I don't even understand why she here.
And you can step up to the podium. State your name for the court.
Is that the best friend? And the best friend's pregnant?
My name is Yana Bradley.
Miss Bradley, thank you for joining us. You are what relationship to Mr. Dark?
I'm his current girlfriend and I'm pregnant.
Hold on 1 second. I told y'all. I knew it. I told y'all. He hit. That's why she had his back. He was hidden.
Pregnant with his
Oh, now
child.
he's girlfriend.
Okay, what would you like to tell the court?
Well, first, in my personal opinion, I don't feel like the baby looks like him. That's just my personal opinion.
So you do not feel like there is a physical resemblance.
No.
What else do you know about the paternity situation?
Well, my due date is November 19th. My conception date is February 24th.
Oh, and we're now 1 year later, but what you're saying is that you have a similar due date
Yes.
as the one that was presented for Jameer, as when Jameer was born.
Yes.
Okay, well, we two different people. Like,
It don't matter.
but still. And my baby.
You're two different people, Miss Bailey, but at the same time, comparatively, there's going to be a child that will potentially be born around the same time as yours, exactly 1 year later, which further indicates that this window of time of February 17th to February 24th is a more realistic time frame.
I understand, but still, like I said, he was the only person that I was having sex with.
Yeah, you said this the same to the previous guy. You told him the same exact thing. You,
No.
Okay, now he just being petty. Like, but I mean, he got a point though, right? If y'all don't agree with him, y'all just bitter in the comments.
the only person. Miss Bailey has a history of attached men. That's what she like.
Okay.
A history of attached men.
Yes, ma'am.
I grew up without
Explain.
my parents, so I want him to be there for my baby.
It's like, to me, I think she likes to destroy homes. Like, she likes
How?
to deal with attached men. Like,
How?
You're saying she likes to deal with attached men.
Yes,
Are
ma'am.
you an attached man now?
yes, ma'am.
Okay, have you been dealing with her while you're attached?
No, ma'am. But it probably not because I did.
Yes, he were.
Probably
Yes,
because
he were. He was calling my phone, asking me could he come over and have sex with me.
Judge, that's a lie, Your Honor. I got text messages that I done showed to my girl when she wasn't even here, showing with Jessica like, oh, it's just me and Jameer tonight. You want to come watch a movie with us? You want, like, no.
Yes,
no.
so you can be there for your child. You don't never come
I don't
over.
have to come over there at
You
10
didn't-
o'clock at night and watch a movie with you to be there for him.
Okay, so I
You
be
trying
at
to make
work
another
too.
one.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, you
Why
were.
would I want
Trying to make
another one
another
about you and you don't even do for the
So
first one?
Jameer is 11 months old. What has been your relationship
That's
with
why you don't
the
have
child?
your first child, because you don't do for her.
I was in Jameer's life. I've been a part of his life. I've gotten him. I've taken him with me. I've kept him. I took him to Alabama with me when I went to my granny's funeral last month. And my whole
Wow,
family,
for all
the
a
whole
couple of
family
days because
said
of
that
what?
that's not your
A
child.
So when
funeral.
you brought Jameer with you to your family member's funeral,
Yes, ma'am.
your whole family said to
whole
you, that's
family.
not your child.
The whole family. My mama said, boy, if you don't get that baby out of here.
You know when mamas, hold up, I'm not gonna say that because some mamas be bitter, so you can't always trust what mamas say. But majority of the mothers, they know. So if a mama say something like that towards her grandbaby or grandbaby, you better take some heed with it, world.
I'm telling you, that's exactly what she said to me.
Listen, ultimately, it's Jameer's life that's truly at stake in this moment because your relationship seems to be resolved, but the paternity question has not been resolved.
Right.
What are you hoping for, Miss Bailey?
That he step up and that he do for my baby. Like, I don't understand. And I grew up without my parents, so I want him to be there for Jameer.
So you're saying you
like-
grew up without your parents?
I did. And it was very hard for me.
I can only imagine.
And it was
And you
very
do
hard.
not want that for your son.
No, I don't.
Yes, I knew there was something more behind the tears. And this situation is painful enough, but I've done this long enough to know that there was more behind the tears you're feeling. And even maybe some of the accusations Mr. Dark has testified to in terms of your choice in partners, what you've been through. It's difficult when you don't have your parents.
This is the evolution of Carrie, the Ridge Wallet. Let's see how it redefines your essentials.
But Judge, I just like it's so much she say I don't want to do for him. I bought him probably like about 15 ones when he first was born and some
You
diapers
did
and
not
stuff.
buy him nothing.
And I took him to her or whatever. But
It was
because of the
clothes that
fact
was
that
already worn for someone
because of the
else.
fact that another lady.
Okay, she just said he didn't buy him nothing. But now she's saying where their clothes that she for this trick here, bro. Ladies in the comments, like, come on, man. If any of y'all are doing this to any kind of man or maybe another woman, like, it's just not cool. Stop that. Stop. Stop. Shit's crazy.
He gave me these things or whatever,
Okay,
but
so
it
why
was
would you
because
say you bought something
her
you
baby
never
never
bought
won.
that
They
thing?
were
Well, let me
brand new.
be clear. Even if he has not bought him something, he will be buying him things and
That's
paying
right.
child support because you put your name on that birth certificate, and that makes you the legal father. You do
told me.
understand that, right?
Okay.
World, hear me. Like, hear me clearly. All my future men, brothers coming up in the world. If you find yourself in a situation where a woman is pregnant and it could possibly be yours, they have ways to test before the baby is even born. Do you hear me? Do not sign a birth certificate. I don't care how much in love you are or how much you truly believe that it's yours. Do not sign that birth certificate. Hear me, I'm telling you, you're going to be in this situation because what happens is the moment you sign that birth certificate, you cannot unsign it. Yeah, they say some states will go and take you off, but that's rare. Like, it's got to be a real bad reason why for them to take you off. But most of the time, once you sign that birth certificate, you're done. So if you come back and you say you want to get a blood test, and that baby's not yours, guess what? You still got to pay. Don't sign birth certificates, even if you know it's yours. Doesn't matter. Get the blood test. It's better to be sure. And if she really rocks with you, she will respect that. She won't take it. She won't take it like she knows it's for your peace of mind. Now, if she's doing something, 9 times out of 10, she's gonna get offensive. She's gonna get defensive about this shit. But at the end of the day, all my brothers out there in the world, do not sign a birth certificate without a DNA test.
And this is yet another reason why the stakes are so high today, is because you have basically acknowledged paternity. By signing that birth certificate, you have said to your state, I am acknowledging that I'm the father of this child, which means you're responsible to take care of the child. You're going to be responsible for child support for this child. And this is what is problematic, because many men don't understand that when they are in that moment, if they have doubt, they cannot sign a birth certificate. And I don't care what type of stress, duress, I do not care. You can't do that, because at that point, you are putting yourself on the hook as the father of this child. And there is no guarantee that a state will remove your name from that birth certificate. You have to petition. Even if today it is determined that Jameer is not your biological child, that does not change the fact that you are his legal father. And this courtroom is about, of course, resolving paternity issues for children, but it's also about empowering and informing people about what they need to do in situations like this, because this is not some momentary thing. You're responsible for this child. He's only 11 months old, and you got another one on the way. Jerome, I'm ready for the results. These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. If you need paternity court, call us at 855-883-6223.
This must be the most popular iSmart watch on the market right now. With it,
In the case of Dark versus Bailey, when it comes to 11-month-old Jameer Dark, it has been determined by this court.
All right, what do y'all think? Me personally, I think he's not the father, which it really don't even matter now because he signed birth certificate. So either way, he's going to have to pay. It don't even matter no more. I don't care what y'all think because he's got to pay anyway. So he's the father.
Mr. Dark, you are the father.
Okay, I retract that because at least now he's paying for his own kid. So, win for him. And she's not ugly. I told y'all, she looks cute, and she's cute when she cry. Not last time, I'm gonna pause it because I can do what I want. But ladies, when y'all cry, why do y'all do this? Like, what does that do? Like, why do y'all crying? Like, no. Oh my God. I can't believe it. Oh my God. I thought it was gonna be Brandon's, but it's Mr. Dark's. Oh my God. I don't get it. Just cry if you're gonna cry.
You are the father.
I told you that he was yours.
Your word ain't, man.
Okay.
So listen, when I first told you you were the father, Mr. Dark, I saw genuine emotion on your face. Because I felt like in that moment you...
All right, so pretty much they're gonna give him counseling and all this crazy stuff, offer him, tell him he's gotta pay child support, all this crazy shit. But anyways, look, I say this to say this. All my brothers out there in the world, make sure you get a DNA test. I don't care if it's your wife. I don't care if you've been with her for 20,000 years. Get a DNA test before you sign the birth certificate. Get a DNA test before the baby is even born. There is ways that can get done. Trust me, I know. All right? Ladies out in the world, if y'all putting men through this shit, stop the chaos. Like, there's no point in it. If you know your mental, if you know that your mentality is like this woman's here, do not get pregnant. Please go get, bro, don't get pregnant. Just saying. All right. Other than that, man, thank y'all for rocking with me. I'm done with this, and I'll see y'all at the next video.